Some would call it being a diva, but when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Florida Gators, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium, better known as the Swamp. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Missouri Tigers, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Gators will put it away to start the game. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Looking to throw, it's Russo. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. And so much for feeling each other out for a few plays. These guys come out spinning it.
All gas, no brakes. Come in and spin the magic bean on the opening play of the game, taking a shot. Doesn't get better than that if you're this quarterback.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
I tell you what, I love no hesitation. I love my quarterback to make that RPO read, throw it to the right really quickly, but just got to be a little bit more accurate, maybe not rush it so much.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Fires to the wideout. And the deflection on third down. How big is that? Forces a fourth down.
This is the matchup everyone was excited to see in this football game, and it doesn't take long to get to it. One of the best receivers in the game, one of the best corners in the game, one-on-one, quarterback taking a shot, and early on, it's the corner who wins, knocking it away for the incompletion. That won't be the last time these two guys go toe-to-toe, but this is where your eyes need to be all game long.
Moving out of the pocket. Gets drilled as he throws. The big pressure on fourth down, and they'll get it back.
And listen, I have no problem being aggressive on fourth down, but the consequences of that, now you got to have your defense go bail you out. So you started the game trying to be aggressive. Well, defense, you got to get my back now.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up...
Turning it on! They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Gator ground game is lurking in the murky waters, and it has been most effective.
And we've seen them in the past, man. When Florida's really, really cooking, they've got some good backs. They've got some good balance, but they've got some physicality, and that's what you want to see from this unit.
He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play.
Defense is all about creating negative plays, and he does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. Like, that's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off, he takes off, and gets a positive gain.
After the run, now to throw. Caught near the sticks. It's Fareed. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well,
just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Tight end finds a soft spot. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Making side adjustments here. Back to throw, it's Gould. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Gator! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
This guy's been an absolute force in this offense early this season, guys. We're only in the third game. He's already got 3 touchdown catches. Talk about a matchup nightmare for opposing defenses.
And he tacks on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The returner will field it and bring it back. He gets a block. He's on the loose. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space, great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you could see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Looks like he's going to bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive did.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. He might want another play. Looking to throw, it's Gould. Throws to the wideout. Complete in the middle. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Leaves it with the back. Got room to work. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
They'll try to bully their way for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
And the Gators are on the move. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quickly complete. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. The Gators will have it 1st and 10. Now they'll run the draw. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Really nice job by the defender knocking that one away in man coverage. And he knew coming into this one that he was going to get attacked and they were going to throw his way. So he's showing you right now. He is dialed in, locked in. Really nice job on that coverage.
Dropping back, it's Gould. Pressure coming. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Sometimes you beat your guy and you get sacked so clean, and sometimes, like on this play, the DBs do a great job covering, make the QB hold the football, and then the rush gets home.
Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He'll pull it down. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
Man, that's so frustrating, and it happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
They go to the ground. Find some fresh air. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. Gets the back moving. On the direct snap, it's Winston. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. To the air, it's Russo. Takes the easy throw in the flat. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw on that last play, but he made a pretty quick decision that he was just going to tuck it and run it, and his offensive coordinator is glad he did. How about the speed by the QB on that play?
They'll move the wide receiver. Snap it to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
This defense knew coming into this game, playing one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, they were going to have to find a way to get him off rhythm. They're going to have to be careful doing it because of that speed, but that is huge for their confidence. They get their first sack of the game here in the first half. You can all of a sudden see the body language on this defense. It is changed.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Grabbed in the middle. It's Castellanos. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. It's great to spread the ball around and fool him, but if you've got a dude, feed him, and they are.
No doubt, Reese. That guy is a problem. I mean, you got a receiver that's so talented out wide, hard to cover. Go to him once, go to him twice. Shoot, let's go to him a 3rd time.
Calls his own number. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. Really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Pulls it in. It's Castellanos. Headed to the end zone. And he'll go out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they've got it right on the doorstep.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. I think on that last completion, it was a good example of it.
They'll go with a direct snap. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tigers!
And they pay off the drive with a touchdown run, but what a drive. Almost the full length of the field, 98 yards. That's how you put a drive together when you're backed up on your own 2-yard line and get 6.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Florida State is down, but they are not out of it. Not there inside Doak Campbell Stadium, one of the more special places to watch a game in all of college football. They're trailing by 10 to Maryland. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
Man, when I can run the football like that on 1st down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
And he's down at the 41. That's a 1st down.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because he gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get it first.
Oh, he's got some space. The 20. Touchdown, Florida. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. He can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown.
And he's not going to take the touchback. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. They have some time here late in the half. Motion from the back. Back to throw. It's Russo. Get it out to the supersonic guy. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the 1st half. The Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. It's Winston. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. And the Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to scramble. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, but your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. Nice job by the QB, scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that pass with that pressure.
Oh, it's picked off. A rare mistake from this guy.
I like the decision by the quarterback in terms of where he was going with the ball. Just don't like the accuracy. That was not good location on the throw. Got away from him a little bit, and the defense able to come up with a big pick.
Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds. He'll be short of the 1st down.
You know, it's hard enough just to catch passes in college football, but to do it while also being cognizant of where you are in the field and making sure you get a foot down inbounds, that's really impressive.
To the air, it's Gould. Makes the grab. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Gator!
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And he's going to bring this one out. He stopped at the 23, a couple of yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the 1st half. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Fires to the big fella. And he might be known for one pitch, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the 1st down.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Works the middle of the field. To the 43-yard line, and a 1st down for this offense. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. Now on 1st down from the 43-yard line. To the air on 1st down. Gonna take a shot. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the 1st half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Russo. Steps away to find some room. He'll take another shot here. And it's caught inside the 20. He's showing it all. The juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line. He dialed up a beauty on that last one. It got him inside the red zone. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 16. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Missouri!
Well, that was a huge touchdown late here in the 1st half for their confidence offensively. They want to be able to keep this thing close, obviously, or take the lead going into the 2nd half. So if they kick the extra point here, you tie it up. But you've also got the option here to be aggressive and try and take the lead with a 2-point conversion. We'll see what they do.
You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. This late in the half, here's the question: how aggressive will the play calling be? The give to the tailback. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for one or two more plays. Quarterback may change this route. Looking for a man, it's Gould. Bringing the heat. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. They try to pop a run on the draw. Makes it past the mark. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Missouri will kick it off to open this second half. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Paul? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Dropping back, it's Gould. Serious arm strength on that third down pass, but it's incomplete.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Wants to bring it back. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Leaves it with the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved when I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Takes a hit as he fires. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Gators sending the offense back to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Quick pass on the fly motion. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. The Gators can really attack on this second and short. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw, it's Gould. He put it out there for him, and this senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
That's a miss as an OC. He's coming to the sidelines and listen, that's not a great throw. We got to take something off of it. But we also can't miss inside. So it's a tough dynamic when you're throwing that out route. But either way, quarterback, wide receiver, they have to do a better job being on the same page.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line to pick up the first down. And the Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Just a short pass to the tight end. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Looking to throw on first down. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. He's got it. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a first and goal.
And that receiver had nobody around. That has got to be embarrassing for the defense. When you let someone that deep downfield go completely uncovered.
They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
And that's why it's hard to run down by the goal line. The defense just has so many bodies crowded into the line of scrimmage. Offense couldn't get it done that time.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
And this offense trying to be physical inside the 5-yard line. I get it, but I tell you what, Palmer, this quarterback has earned some trust from me with the day he's had.
Yeah, right now he's thinking, put the game in my hands. I'm playing well, and I'm seeing the defense well. I see what they're doing from a coverage standpoint. Count on me to throw a touchdown here and help out our team.
Snagged out of the air. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. They'd hoped to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. The distance is no problem, but this angle from the left can test you. Absolutely center cut. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Iowa State is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point. But you take a look at the scoreboard and you see we have ourselves a close game. They're up by 6 over Miami. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. On the snap, it's Winston. Breaks into the open. Got the first down. Looking for more. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays. A little wrinkle here as they go to the wildcat and use the extra blocker. Snap to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking for room at the 40. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. There's no need to panic or anything, but this would be a really opportune time to put something together and try to take control of this game.
And sometimes you just come out as the favorite, and you're a little bit flat, and you expect to win. And sometimes that leads to slow starts, but I think if they can get that passion, that adrenaline, they get a little fired up right here, I think they'll take care of business.
And they just got to make a play. They just got to get something positive to happen here, sort of wake them up, and then put another play back-to-back, and all of a sudden they get that momentum going. We know they've got the dudes. They've got the studs on both sides of the ball to win this football game. It just needs to start with one spark.
Finally brought down at the 31. It's a pickup of 15 yards on the play, and they've got a first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Right back to the well. And there is nowhere to run. They were eager and ready for him this time around. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Here's the handoff. They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the 28.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Quarterback will keep it. Almost got to the sticks on 3rd down. Able to pick up 6, but they're looking at a 4th and 1. Using his feet. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
Sometimes as a quarterback, you just need to take the game over yourself. You need points to win, and it's going to come down to you throwing it or maybe running it like you just saw there to get that done.
The Tigers had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. The give to the back. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1.
And we've seen this several times now. Like, he is more than willing to take off and make plays, and you can tell the defense is starting to adjust a little bit. They see it, they know it's a pass, but they had eyeballs on him, and as soon as he took off, they ran to him, and they made sure they got him on the ground.
Quarterback sneak, wedging himself into the line. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
And nice job by this defense. You kind of knew something like this was coming. Great job. You got to get penetration. First thing you have to do is get up under that center. Make it really hard for him to go forward right now. Nice penetration, stopping the quarterback sneak in its tracks.
Tries to surge ahead on the sneak. Touchdown, Tigers! They move on top here in the 4th.
How nice is it to know, man, late in the ball game when I need it, I can keep the football on the ground, not get super complicated, pound the rock, get in the end zone, and take the lead.
And right down the middle. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
But one thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down, and it was breaking down quickly. There were just too many bodies in that backfield for the QB to make anything happen.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are. You're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Mizzu has it back in the offense coming out on the field. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense. To be physically pounded, the run is coming, you know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. To throw, it's Russo. Got the back over the middle. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down. 2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. Offense has it at the 28 on 1st down. Direct snap. Finding an escape route. There he goes. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing, you need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the 1st down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
Missouri trying to run out this clock. Running back searching for a hole. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. This crowd unhinged, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on third down. The give to the back. They will stop him short, and the defense trying to keep him alive. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world.
And that was an important kick here in the fourth quarter, man. You want to take that touchdown lead, make them have to go the length of the field and score a TD. Nice execution by this offense. Nice job trusting your kicker.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. In front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to pass. It's Gould. Quarterback now breaking the field. Here's a throw downfield late. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers and he couldn't hold on. Well, the defense didn't get caught napping there. In this situation, you know they have to stay alert for the deep ball.
Yeah, so what defense am I going to call? I'm going to keep some DBs back deeper. I'm going to keep my safety a little bit deeper, understanding they're down. They're going to have to attack down the field. I'm going to stick to my passing sets, my nickels, my dimes.
Back to throw, and he's running out of time. He's taking the deep shot. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
Well, you know the defense felt freaked out on that one. You're in the fourth quarter, and you're lined up against one of the fastest players in all of college football, and they're taking a shot up top. You just hold on tight and hope for the best, and that time they were able to force an incompletion.
No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Now adjusting. Slings it downfield. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
Man, you gotta love this defense. Being dialed in, being ready for the pass late in this football game when you needed a stop, playing tendencies, breaking on the football, 3 straight incompletions. Way to rise up by this defense.
They get the timeout called with 7 seconds left on the clock. Trailing by a touchdown, this fourth down opportunity is gargantuan. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He wants a big play here late. The ball hits the ground, and this thing is over. An absolutely heartbreaking loss. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get the close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling a close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports.